Hello and welcome to the workshop. Today, another life test is upon us. The SACAI and Nike LDV WAFFLE. After 1 month of wearing, the pros and the cons. For those of you not familiar, a life test is very simple. I take a sneaker, wear it basically every single day for a certain amount of time, and then report back to you all with the final verdict or anything noteworthy, basically. The pros and the cons, the good, the bad, the ugly, everything in between. This is an incredible sneaker looks-wise. I know we are not even halfway through the year yet, but I'm pretty sure this will be my favorite sneaker of 2019. If you have not seen the full review we did right out of the box, fresh, brand spanking new, you can check that out as well and see for yourself how they've held up. Then versus now, we'll put a link in the description of this video and it'll take you to that video. I bought these about 5 weeks ago, and when I tell you I have beat the crap out of them, I mean I have really beat the crap out of them. I've worn them almost every single day, at least a month's worth of wear, and that's why we're gonna say a month of wearing, at least. And I mean, I have really worn them. I'm not tiptoeing and tap dancing around. I'm just living life. I also didn't intentionally go out of my way to beat them up. I'm not dragging them across a cheese grater or anything like that. I'm just living life in them. I always think it's cool. Well, if you know me, you know these life test videos are my favorite. They are the most practical, the most insightful, if you will. And I always think it's cool when we life test a really valuable sneaker like these, because if you're gonna pay $1,000, $1,500 for a sneaker, you should definitely know what to expect when you lace them up and how they're gonna hold up. So with that said, these are not the most durable sneakers. It saddens me to say it, but it's true. And maybe it's semi-obvious because of the materials used, the thin mesh netting. It is see-through, by the way, so sock color does matter. The mismatched polka dot socks on laundry day will not be concealed. Just putting that out there. Premium suede as well. And if you know suede, you know it's not the most durable material out there. Rain, dirt, Mother Nature in general, not very kind to suede. And the leather is high quality, but very thin. It's kind of a maximal, minimal thing with this sneaker. The shoe has a lot going on and a lot of layers to it, but on your feet, they feel very minimal, if that makes sense. Also, the double midsole gave your boy some problems. I love the look of it. Super dope, but two things here. One, I tried to take them off while they were still laced up, maybe the first or second day I wore them, and I can usually slide a sneaker on or off. It's not like I laced them up incredibly tight. I'm just wearing them casually. And when I did that, the back heel, because it's glued down, the back heel kind of ripped a tiny bit, like it's separated from the upper a little bit, and scared the hell out of me. But I caught it in time to where it didn't do any real damage. I was just like, oh, I can't do that anymore. So that's that. Number two, and this is probably the bigger issue because the heel protrudes, and again, it looks super cool, but when you're driving, that heel gets filthy. There's no way to drive in these and not absolutely trash the heel. You can see it, it's so dirty, and I'm not the type of person that wants to take off my sneaker every time I get into the car. That's not practical. Because of the materials and the way the sneaker is constructed, fashionable, yes. Durable, not so much, and that has to be a con. That's definitely a negative aspect. Comfort-wise, I've actually been surprised. They aren't the most comfortable sneaker on the market, but they are very far from uncomfortable. The upper feels kind of like an Adidas Aniki, for lack of a better comparison, or whatever they call that sneaker now. There just isn't much structure to the upper. Like nothing really holds your foot there securely in place, which could be a good thing, could be a bad thing, depending on what you're doing in the sneaker and how you like your shoe to fit. But the midsole and the cushioning is softer than I thought it would be, so I guess I would say it's a pro. To me it is anyway. They are more comfortable than I thought they would be, and so it's a pro in my eyes. not gonna beat a dead horse here. Overall, this sneaker looks a lot better than it is practical. Don't get me wrong. The look of them is incredible. Yes, people comment on them all the time. Even people who are not into sneakers, just random people on the street say, yo, those are absolutely amazing. Where'd you get them? It is a beautiful collaboration. That goes without saying. From Paris Fashion Week to my feet. I'm not complaining about the looks at all, but the functionality and practicality are not up to that same level, and that's just the truth of the matter. I'm not complaining at all, but did want to bring this update to you all because as I've been posting on my Instagram, if you follow me on Instagram at Mr. Fomer Simpson, then you know I post what I have on my feet almost every single day, and over the last month, this is the main sneaker that you have seen, and a lot of you have asked to see the update, the comfortability, how are they holding up, just everything to do with the sneaker and how the evolution of them is going now that I am wearing them. So hopefully you enjoyed the video. Leave a comment below and let us know how you feel about this sneaker. I know the release was a little weird. Dates got pushed back and moved around, and then it was kind of like the date disappeared altogether, at least in the United States. But how do you feel about them? How much would you spend on a pair? Do you like the look of them? Do you hate the look of them? And which sneaker should we life test next? Always love to hear your input on that kind of stuff. And even though I don't respond to every single comment, we definitely, Buckets and I both read through the comments, and we do take your feedback very, very seriously. So thank you for that, and thank you for watching. You are very appreciated. We will be back tomorrow, same time, same place, right here at La Workshop with a brand new sneaker, brand new video. Until then, sayonara.